What is good? How are you doing out there, everybody? Hope everybody's having a great day. Just wanted to get on here and, I guess give a little update. It's been a great day. I'm currently on a load going from Joplin, Missouri to Pottsville, PA, Pennsylvania. It's a nice run. Been working pretty good, working pretty hard lately. I just stopped in Springfield. Got a 34-hour reset in. I was getting down to I had some terrible recaps coming, and I was on a load that had so much extra time on it. So stopped in Springfield on the way because it was dropping in Oklahoma, and so that was great. Got to go inside, and I ran into a very cool cat, wicked nice guy. You might have seen some of his videos because he has a YouTube channel as well, Trucker John, and he was there with his 2 kids. I was about ready to go in for a shower. I blew right past him. I said hello because I say hi to everybody. It's just something I do. I'm very approachable. If you ever see me at the terminal or in passing, feel free to, say hi. And he replied, and I could tell by, first of all, he looked familiar, right? And then his voice. He has such a distinct voice. So as soon as he replied, I was like, wait a minute. I turned around and came back. I'm like, hey. So he and I chatted, and we had a great conversation. And he's a great, real nice guy. Real easy, real approachable as well. He's a very calm and soothing presence. I'm an intense kind of guy. I like to. I'll go off in conversation with you in a New York minute. He's a little more subdued and more. But what a great conversation we had. And then the next day, turns out like I had to take that load that next morning and take it to Ochaleta, Oklahoma. Ochaleta, something like that. And so I hooked up to the truck, I hooked the truck up to the trailer the night before, and I woke up because I got up at I want to say 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. So I went ahead and hooked up the night before, and that way when I got up, I could just, boom, let's roll, I woke up, and lo and behold, here comes Trucker John in his truck, and he's hooking up to the trailer right next to me. So anyway, he's following me out of the terminal, and lo and behold, we were going to the same place. Couldn't believe it. We didn't see each other going in, but we caught each other coming out. I think he beat me there. But in any case, it was pretty crazy. Anyway, during the conversation we had at the terminal there, we talked a little bit about the training program, and he enlightened me to something very cool, and I thought it was worth sharing, and I'm pretty happy or proud about it. Not anything, not dramatic, but he apparently was having a conversation with Andrea Mueller, who is a personnel director. Don't quote me on that. Anyway, told him that her and Rob Lowe, the owner of Prime, had been watching his and my videos during our training updates and things of this nature. And because they're revamping or looking at ways to improve their training program, and there's always room for improvement, but yeah, I mean, there's my experience with the training program was second to none, in my opinion. So, but I thought that was pretty cool that that he had mentioned that her and Rob Lowe had been watching our videos through the training program and our video updates regarding such. So I thought that was cool. Wanted to share that. I have been rocking my miles per gallon as far regarding like my driving habits and things. I got my weekly MPG information, because every week you get fuel bonus, right? Fuel and safety bonus. So it's just another way for you to earn money here at Prime. Long Haul Gypsy and I, we kind of talked about a couple of that, but I had a 9.91. Bam, love that. That's the highest yet. I've hit some 9.6s, 9.7s, but 9.9, that's sexy. That's real sexy. I think that's going to put me like second or third in our fleet. Well, there's 100 trucks on my dispatcher. Each dispatcher gets about 100 trucks. They're in charge of 100 trucks. So they have big jobs. I mean, if you're in charge of 100 trucks and dispatching out 100 trucks, that's a big responsibility. And my dispatcher, I just love my dispatcher. She is amazing. I can't say enough about her. She's taught me a lot, you know. She's tough cookie too. She's tough cookie. You can't pull anything past her, you know. No. Not that I've tried, but just in my learning phases, you know, just in my just in the clock management and that kind of thing, you know, she's really you know, put me in position to try and figure these things out, you know, and she's challenged me on a couple of, you know, trips. But, you know, the bottom line is that through our communication, and she has learned just as quickly as I have learned how she's she knows her job, you know, and she takes pride in her job. And but I think just as equally, I think she has enjoyed the communication, or should I say, we have developed a very good working, you know, level of communication, and so I'm really happy about that. And I think, you know, that's a really important. It's critical, gang. It's critical. Whether you're with Prime or any other trucking company, you really need to focus. And you know, just like with your T.N.T. trainer, you need to establish a good rapport with your dispatcher. I mean, when you get out on your own, for sure you need to establish a good rapport with them. Not that you can't, not that you don't have the ability to get a different one, but there's some questions that need to go along with that. So there's not a lot of you know, you don't just flip-flop, you know, oh, well, I want a new dispatcher. No, it doesn't quite work like that. I mean, you know, but thankfully, you know, once again, I'm driving one of Junior's trucks, Junior Honduras, in case you didn't know, if you're just catching up with the video. And Junior's great, by the way. So I have his fleet manager, and she has just been awesome. And we just did a big survey. Just got one of those stay metrics, kind of like an app. They send you a link to fill out, just to see how you're doing and where you're at, you know. And some of the questions were regarding my dispatcher, and I love my dispatcher. She's amazing. She keeps me rolling. She's conscious of my hours and my hours ability. She's forward-thinking, common sense oriented, down to earth, easy to get along with, easy for me to talk to. I can call her anytime. She's super busy, but as long as you get it out quick, you can have a good conversation. Anyway, enough about that. But if you're watching, you're awesome. In any case, yeah, I'm in Groveport, Ohio. I've got 420 miles to my 90. I drop this load tomorrow at 1600. So I've still got some miles to do. I'm about ready to go through some mountainous terrain, going through Pennsylvania and stuff, but should be pretty good drive. I didn't see any weather hang-ups. Just about outside of Columbus, but yeah. So it's been great, been a great day, great run. It was great meeting Trucker John. Please go check out his channel if you haven't already. He does a lot more editing to his. I don't do any editing. So I just give it to you raw. This is how I do it. But other than that, I think I'm about ready to make me some dinner. I think I'm having New England clam chowder and crackers tonight. I've got some seafood salad. I really want to make this coconut curry chicken and rice that I've got. I also got some shrimp scampi that I want to do in the truck, but I'm waiting until I'm not so pressed for time. Right now, I've got to, I got to do this shutdown and get fired up tomorrow. So I don't want to get too caught up in making a mess, if you will. Other than that, gang, it's been great. I think I'm going to try and do some more of these updates. See who's watching, and please subscribe. Your subscription and like the videos. They mean a lot to me, and I imagine for every other channel that you happen to be viewing, no matter what you're doing, those subscriptions and those likes, those shares, they mean a lot to us. So they encourage us to keep going, and they let us know you're watching, and so yeah, feel free to do that. Outside of that, gang, I'm doing great. You all have a great day. Be safe out there, play nice, and give you another update soon enough. All right.